just bugging.
Hey man, what'd you find?
Well, you can't really tell when you get a mount off unless it's almost ripped in half. But you can see all the dry rotting. And I see, you see that crack right there?
Yeah.
Right along the, where this metal and this metal is fused together, rubber's in between. It's got stress cracks in it. And it looked like it was separating right here, up in there. But you're not gonna be able to tell it until you put some force on both ends. But I watched you when it was jacked up. That's why I asked you to pop it into first gear. The backs are fine because I jacked it up to see if the motor would raise off of the wishbone, and it didn't. And they don't look all saturated with oil. They're fine on the tranny side, so the motor really doesn't have to come out. But you pay hell trying to get this motor out of there without doing so. So I backed off the bolts on the wishbone just till they, you know, only had like 2 threads in them, and then I took the bolts off under the chassis, these right here, and then these nuts, and then I had to force the tranny back. That's why I told you put it in first gear. Try to get the rod further to the back, and I bring the motor further away from the car enough to just pry this out of there. So it's not going to be any fun putting this one back in it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Hey man, so what are we doing here today?
We are going to yank this motor out. I think the direction we decided to go with this car, we're not going to use this motor at all.
We're going to sell it.
We're going to sell it because it still passes in compression. It's got a little extra in play in it. Let that be somebody else's they can deal with. We're not going to use these 10s. They're all basically new 10s on it. They're going to get a good motor and they can deal with the in play. So we've decided, instead of just making Dalton's the stock 1600 that he has from his original 72, we're going to turn it into a 1776 with dual 34 carbs. It's going to be the same build, except the exhaust will be different than the trophy car dune buggy.
Yep.
Because that's with the 110 cam in it, that'll just be perfect for what we want. So that's where we're going to go with this.
Yeah.
So this is coming out and saying bye-bye. All right, motor's out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mission complete.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Fred. How you doing?
Hey man, what we got here?
This is the motor that came out of the 66 wannabe. So we're not going to have any use for this. When it passed pressure test, basically 120 across the board, and it needs a new pilot bearing on the back, and it has a little, maybe an 8/1000th end play. This one I already have a bar for it. It's going to go out with the 72 sunroof Super Beetle that Dalton was going to restore for himself, or we were going to restore it, and the one that needed the body pulled off and put on another chassis. So gentleman's going to come up and take a look at all that and buy the whole kit and caboodle.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll put that money into building a 1776 like the trophy car, minus the exhaust that's on that, of course.
And hopefully we'll see the future of maybe this motor and the 72 with the sunroof.
Yeah, whatever he's doing with it. I think he's got some other 74 or so, I don't know what he's doing. He's got a couple of things he's putting together with that, what he's buying off of us. So
yeah.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
We'll be hearing more from him. He's a good old Navy gunner.
Yeah.
I like another vet. Yeah, cool with me.
So, I already pulled off the oil cooler off of this, and then we pulled off one valve cover. Of course, we drained the plug. There is a little bit of water in the oil.
It's just on the very bottom of it. I don't know how it got in there because I've kept it out of the rain. And Dalton's actually pulling this apart. I'm just kind of assisting him. He's kind of wanting to participate in this. You know, he's our editor and producer, you know, so he's the techno-savvy guy.
Yeah.
So now he's going to get into the mechanical side.
Yeah, I've already broke down an engine and put together an engine.
Yeah, just not your forte, you know. You're really good at what you're doing, and that's great.
So.
But this is going to be ours, so you're going to participate in this one.
So stay tuned. You might not be able to hear us, but we pulled off both heads.
We're going for the pistons now. You took the cylinders off. People call them jugs.
We're going to take off the pistons. We're going to get it all down and split open the case, and then we'll worry about cleaning it a later time. So where are we at on our motor?
We are going to separate it. Let's see if it'll come apart now. Let's see what we got here.
Got some rust down in here.
Yes, there's the oil.
Lifters fell out down there.
It's alright for right now.
And if you're wondering why we're going so quick, it's our motor. I mean, we don't really care about the used parts.
Man, I don't think we're going to do too bad on this one.
Oh, that's good.
No, but of course there's more experienced people that need to look at it. I think it's savable, but we'll let Frank look at it and see what he thinks. But I think we're good. We have more cases.
All right, so we got, of course, we split the case, as you can see. We checked everything out. We really don't care about all these used parts. We're buying a new cam. We're going with a 110 cam. We're going with dual 34 pit carbs. We're going to use the same heads. We're going to have different pistons, different cylinder jugs, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, it's going to be all 1776 build.
Basically the same
Basically the same as a trophy car.
It's the trophy car. When I drove that, I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't like is that you got to rev it up a lot right when you first started, but that's with a big build. That's with that 110 cam.
Right.
But I'm fine with that. I want a little bit more power. You know, in a Beetle, you want to get out of people's way. You don't want to be in people's way.
And when we're on these cruises, VW cruises, we're gonna have to keep. We're gonna have to be able to catch up to Jawbreaker.
2054 and so we want to be able to catch up.
At least have a chance,
Yeah.
you know.
We'll have 85 to 90 horsepower.
Yeah. So.
But the case,
It's
probably,
looking pretty good.
It's looking pretty good, but it's probably going to need to be line bored by Frank.
Oh yeah, I do agree with that.
It's an AS41 case. Good case.
So.
Yeah, as you can see, we pulled all the studs out. We did have
2 of the case savers come out.
Did have 2 case savers pulled
And that's
out.
a good thing about this year case. You know, you don't get the 10mm studs, you get the 8mm. So instead of the threads being in, you know, the case, you know, you have a case saver already there. So that's a plus. That's a big plus.
Yeah, of course, some milky oil came out of it.
There's a little bit of water in the bottom end of it.
It's gonna be a sweet build, so stay tuned for it
72 is gone.
today.
It's time to book it on the 66 wannabe, man.
Hey man, what's up? We got the parts.
Looks like we got our motor parts.
Yeah.
2 1776 builds.
Sweet.
Hello, I'm Mr. Red.
That one will go right inside here and sleep in front of the bench.
Like a dog.
He'll stand right there and sleep while
Good horsey.
we eat grass. While I'm out on Saturday and Sunday, get some grass.
I think he's got like a nice hairdo. Hey man, so what you got here?
Oh, we're going to be doing a lot of builds coming up, so had to come out to my buddy Gary's and get a bunch of parts.
Yeah, thanks man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this exhaust right here and this header, the beauty rings right there, a bunch of extra tins, you
Dual
know.
port tins. I keep getting single ports so where people want to upgrade to a dual port.
And then fans for a fan shroud and butterfly tins.
Doghouse fans.
And then also we got on these bolt-on, looks the impy covers maybe for our
And then these are
66
going to be
wannabe.
cut for 1776.
Sweet.
Now we got enough to go get the machine work for 2 1776s.
Hey man, so what are we doing today?
Getting ready to take our cases over to Frank to have them cut for 1776 builds, 2 of them. Unfortunately, he can't do line bores and thrust cuts because of
The guy in California.
out on his boring tools that was sent out to be sharpened. So 2 1776 builds, one for the 66 wannabe and one that'll be up for sale.
Yeah. Hey man, so we're here?
We are at the Aircool Food.
Yeah.
Frank Malone.
What's up man? Aircool fool. What's up man, how you been?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good morning, how are you?
Morning.
Yeah.
You guys get up kind of late if it's morning.
No, yeah, it's 1:31. It ain't morning,
I was
Mom.
gonna say it's not morning.
It's still morning.
It's this one and this one. I figured I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone and haul my waste on. There you go. I wrote which one. This one is Dalton and ours, and this one I'm building for to eventually sell it. Yeah, you got it all written down. I'm got to write nothing down now. One of them I think has nuts on the case, so you can use it on both of them.
Hey, look who's here, man. Thanks, man. Hell yeah.
See these inserts?
Yeah.
All these inserts are sticking up.
Right.
So I milled them all flat with the edge of the block. So when you set the
And he'll just have to do that, the one that stayed on the...
well, the one that stayed on there, what I would do is I would get it off the stud,
yeah.
cut it down, and then wind it back in. Because
Right.
obviously they put in either ones that are too long,
Right.
or they didn't tap it all the way down where it'll go all the way in. But both sides were like that.
Right.
I
All right.
machined all of them off, the ones that weren't down. See, they should be like that.
Cool.
That's the way they should be, but
I
these ones,
appreciate
none
it.
of them were. And then I straightened out that oil pickup.
Nice.
And
All those heads look fine, didn't they?
they look fine to me. I didn't see anything wrong with them. No cracks in
That's
them or
good.
anything like that. The guides checked out good. I just cut them for the 1776.
So
Sweet.
do you think, pay for your time, do you think when you have time you could come back down to...
Give us a Frank
show us that
Frank
thing?
101.
That line board tool?
I would definitely.
Hey man.
Yo, man, respect my bush.
Well, that's one sticker you bought off of Facebook.
Yeah, I bought that
but
off of Facebook.
Where'd you get all these other
I
stickers?
got all these from Charlie's over at Daytona Aircool Parts. All these while I was over there visiting during Trina's birthday.
And when you visited Sergio.
Sergio, yeah. We're about to go see Sergio again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we get to drive all those cars again. You know what I want to drive?
What?
The front wheel drive air-cooled caddy pickup truck.
I want to drive the SB2.
Yeah, I bet you do. What you doing? Just bugging. I love it.
So guys, I just happened to be looking at Amazon and I saw this pretty cool little Beetle and I was like, you know what? That's kind of cool. Let me show my dad. And before I even got the chance to show him, he saw it in the Amazon cart and bought it. Look, it looks exactly like
This one.
the 66 wannabe.
Yeah, 66 wannabe.
Yeah, and hey,
Look, we got some parts in.
look what we got in the mail.
This is the 110 cam for the 1776 for the 66 wannabe, and then I'm going to build another one that's going to be for sale. Another 1776 build we got going on. So other than that, we should have everything for yours except bearings because we're going to do the line boring of the case, and we're going to practice one more time. Frank's going to come back over and line bore and do some assembly. We're going to assemble a 1600 so Greg can get back into building my own motors.
Yeah.
It's been about 6 or 7 years since I built a Newport 1600. Not that big of a deal, but I don't want to be putting them out. Gary Johnson and Frank Falone will be taking care of our builds, and eventually I will start putting some builds out of my own.
Nice.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, and man, look at that
looks
sweet
sweet.
little ride.
And we got a keychain too.
It looks sweet. It's gonna look nice with
We'll
this.
be on the road sooner or later. We'll be there bug jamming the 66 wannabe.
Yeah, and we'll have this presented out. I mean, we need to get them rims. Nah, them rims are nice though.
Alrighty. We gotta put these in our piles and start to build.
Yeah. Hey man, so we're just chilling here in the 66.
Yep,
Just bugging.
contemplating on all the little improvements we want to make to it. Like the rear apron needs to be the correct rear apron, and we have one.
Yeah.
Fiberglass and metal.
We're gonna do that, and then also, of course, in the process right now of rebuilding the motor and everything to a 1776 with dual 34 pit carbs, which are sitting right behind me. I just moved all the parts out of the way so you
And we want to drop it.
Yeah.
We have some parts to do that, and then we're gonna change this. We have the fuel gauge like the old school.
Yeah.
So.
And then I do actually have on, I think it's this side. I don't think it's this side.
What?
I have an RPM gauge.
Oh yeah.
Now
we can
the
put
thing
that one
is we're gonna have to cut the bar that's
in.
behind
Yeah.
it.
Well,
That
Dalton
don't
car's
matter.
already
I
been modified.
Of course, we're not gonna cut this out. It's already nice.
Well,
but
Bluetooth our stereo. But we need to get that thing like Allie has.
Yeah, like Gil has?
6x9s. Yeah, Gil has it.
we could put the subwoofer under that, so we get two
Her car
6x9s.
looks
in.
so sweet.
It does. But yeah, so that's the plan with this. And I don't know,
What's this thing? What the hell is that?
maybe from an old Sun Pass
Oh, it's probably a mount for her phone.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Razor blade that shit off.
Yeah. This one's a little.
I just can't wait to get it out.
Look, it's even got a little mirror.
Yeah.
It's nice. I want to do something with this. I
Yeah,
want to find a
make it
different.
work, honk.
Well, yeah, make it honk because it don't do that. But find a different one, something custom, something cool. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I like it. Leave it alone. Leave the button alone.
What about this?
What about it? You want to put a cherry on it?
Yeah, Sergio reference. right
Yeah.
there. No, it's all like you see how it's scratched out.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
can. You can take that out and
Now-
put a new lens in it. I've got other lenses.
Oh, you can do that? You can
Yeah.
change them? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and you see how we're not going to use that tank.
No.
You know
well,
what we
you
should do?
should
Can you fill
actually
it
get
in?
the correct one.
No, we're putting we're putting it right here?
Yeah, I know, but the gauge, the correct gauge
Oh,
for this won't
yeah.
have that there.
Yeah, Pee-wee's gauge,
We
basically.
keep our eye
Yeah,
open
we can
for
do
it.
that.
Don't worry about that right now.
Okay, we're gonna do that. And then, what do you think they had here? I say we go ahead and put a Bluetooth, I mean, not a Bluetooth, a USB.
Yeah, USB right
Yeah,
here.
a two
yeah,
plug.
That'd be great.
A 2-plug USB
Yeah.
right there. No,
Oh, that.
don't take it out. I don't know what goes there.
Da-da.
Oh. Wait, didn't she say we don't have to?
What? Oh, she already has a Bluetooth.
She already had.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this? What can we put there? That could be our switch for our LED underglow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're gonna just use it off your phone.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
But look, you get 1, 2, 3 light switches.
Oh, that's just because these little pieces come out on the inside.
Yeah, and you put a
pull
different
out
one.
and put another one in.
But look at that. That's some generic shit. I don't know what any of them do. I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But
I can't wait.
and then this, like,
That's the
pain
same
in
thing
the
that happened to
ass.
Allie's. These aftermarket ones, the glove box grabs it. Oh shit, there went the centerpiece.
Oh shit, he's over here breaking shit.
No, it's right here. Oh, it did split. Broken half. I got
But now
more.
look, now we got a naked hole.
I've got more switches and
It's squishy. You can't even open it now.
Yeah, we'll
Here,
have to
try
fix
it here. There. See, look, and then it don't over.
No, because
Yeah,
this pinches it.
it don't go up.
It happens. It really pissed me off with it.
Look,
Messes
it's
with
missing.
the latch and everything.
It's missing.
Yeah, the oh shit handle.
Gotta have an oh shit handle.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, we got the
Oh, and I tell you,
Where are
oh
they?
shit, you'll be yelling oh shit trying to get the freaking setup that goes on the other end of it, the nuts and bolts. That's
we do
why
got
they
these
do
too, the lowering thing.
it. Yeah, for lower the back.
Gotta put those on. And also we do have the older handles that go on the side.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. And then we can maybe either repaint that or find a different one.
that's not a big deal.
I'm just
You're
talking
getting a
about,
little angry.
hey, I'm just finding little things. I want it to look clean.
Yeah, we got a lot of other things to do.
Yeah.
No,
And
we
hey,
need
we
to get
should do this
drivability,
green.
stance.
We should do that green, the same green.
Yeah. Well, that's when we take the gauge out because
Yeah.
this has got metal tabs and it's bent over on the inside.
The wheel's fine. There's no cracks.
No, I like the
Surprisingly,
wheel. This
no
is a
cracks.
really nice wheel.
What other things can we do? We can dye all this white. Hey man, so today is the day.
What day is it?
It is the day for the 66 wannabe to finally touch the ground with a rebuilt 1600cc dual port. This was my first ever VW case or engine. This came out of my 72. You know, throughout the time of me owning my 72, we took this single port out, which was 1500 single port. We pulled it out, and then over time we put a 1600 dual port in that car. But now we're back. This is just a temporary motor. This is a 1600 dual port, and we're gonna just use it until Buggies on the Beach, you know, and everything. And then we'll build our 1776. It's just everybody's so busy right now. We haven't had a builder have a chance to work on putting the motor together, but the car's getting dropped. We've drained out the bad gas, put new gas in it, put an accelerator line to the back, hooked it all up. Now we just gotta hook up the cables for the alternator to charge it, and it's good to go. So yeah guys, stay tuned. Well, it's on the ground.
Lucky, Dalton getting ready. It's the first time this thing's moved since we pulled the motor out of it, other than us pushing it around in different positions. What you doing there? Now, I haven't hooked up the alternator yet, and your battery still seems a little low.
So short. Can't reach it. Sound like Fred.
All right, take two. Give it a little gas. Come on. Battery's low. There you go. Now that is a fresh rebuild, so it's gonna smoke a little bit till those rings break in. Guide him over there, make sure he doesn't hit anything. Yabba-dabba-doo. That's good.
We're gonna go for our first drive in the 66 wannabe. Just got done hooking up a wire from the alternator to the generator light, so we have a generator light. Now let's go. Let's hope I don't stall it. Goofball. Got brakes. Got a wobble on one of the tires. Got a bad bounce in that front right tire. up with that shifter. Clutch feels good. Gas pedal feels fine. Brake feels fine. Ooh, yeah, there's a major wobble in the right side tires. I mean, it's been sitting for 6 months, so can't really complain too much. Got fork here. Not leaking any juice anywhere. That's good. Other than the wobble and the little bit of shifting, like, see, it's really hard to go into first. Something, maybe just a simple adjustment with the shifter. I mean, we don't know the history of this transmission, so. Drive's good. Well, hell yeah. Drive's good. Washing it, and no, that drive wasn't that bad.
No, yo, you're the one who took it for a ride, but
For it to be sitting for 6 months, it's just got, you know, some flat spots in the tires, which is normal. Don't mind our glove. That's
yeah,
just...
the rubber gloves to cover that up. He's painting an oil breather, air cleaner. You know, it has no paper element in it. It's just oil bath.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've got a starter issue. It started great on the stand with an auto stick starter, you know, where you don't have to have a bushing. Well, we seem to recall this thing started really slow before and the bushing was bad. So we didn't replace the bushing because we never do. Why ever mess with it again? Just put one of those auto stick starters in it. So
yeah,
that's what we're going to do. I got one on the shelf.
But, I mean, other than that, it drove
hauled
well, it hauled ass, I was shifting, you know, through gears. The only thing that I have to gripe about, of course, is the flat spots in the tires, which is normal. It's been sitting, it'll go away.
You just hopped in and left. I tuned it in on the stand,
he
but I
didn't
didn't
drive
tune
it.
it in the car for drivability.
So we got a little bit of tuning with the timing, maybe the carb, you know, and everything.
But
and,
we're going to replace the starter.
We are going to replace the starter.
Yeah, and you notice there's no insulation in there because this is temporary. This is just for it to move itself around.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the 1776 yet, so we're not going to go out and do all that stuff yet.
Yeah, we don't really have the time to build that yet, so we're just gonna deal with this temporary motor.
Yeah, it's not going to be driving anywhere. It's really going to get trailers.
It's gonna be a trailer queen.
Yeah, we're going
But-
to creep around because we're there for everyone else, and we want everyone else to be there. Later on, we're going to have our time. We should be ready for bug jam.
Yeah, we'll probably, hopefully have the
Hopefully
1776. Hopefully. But other than that, it's sweet.
It'll go like it is.
But it's sweet,
Because
guys.
This is one of the cars that we don't have to polish all the time. We're going to make it pretty inside with a nice motor, great drivetrain, great reliability. But we're going to just let it go on the outside. Southern Cal look, you know, patina. We're going to work on that. Kind of rub out some white in here.
We gotta fix this. This is gonna be bad one day.
Yeah, we're going to have to open that up and clean it. We don't want to leave rot and go to the weight, you know.
No. But I did happen to text the old owner of the vehicle, Jenny, and told her, you know, how it's coming along and showed her me driving it for the first time in 6 months. And she said she misses Kiwi because the old name used to be Kiwi.
When we do the pop-outs, we can deal with this.
And she said that she knows that I love it as much as she does. So
We can do the pop-outs, we can do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll drive
Notice
this
that.
pin out and put the pin in there that holds another mirror.
Ah, no. I want mirrors here.
Oh, yeah.
I want-
for Southern Cal look, we'll do it like, yeah, but we're going to get those teardrops like
The one O's.
O's guys.
Oh, let me. Yep, I want those.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than to mess with one of them.
Yeah. We'll take this off, put a plug in it.
See, this is glossy. Then you see it's a dry spray here.
Yeah.
We need to, and see, look, dry spray right there.
Yeah, they actually missed a
There's not a
little.
lot of clear in it, so we need to go with the patina look. We need to rough this thing up and then put clear on it flat. Clear with no shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're gonna take that white hood and we're gonna find this color, match this color, and then paint that white hood, and then I'm gonna sand, before I clear it, I'm gonna sand the green off in certain areas and get to the white, and then we clear coat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's coming along.
It's gonna be a car in progress, you know?
Yeah.
It's all about everyone else first. We'll get our shit together eventually.
Hey guys, it's Dalton.
G-Man, Kevin.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, as you can see, we put that motor in. It was originally Dalton's in his 72 Beetle, and we rebuilt it, turned it into a dual port, and put it in the car, but you didn't hear it. A little bit later, we started noticing it would sound like a wrist pin knock, or noise in it, you know, top end, and we don't want to create any more problems, so we took Gary up on his offer prior. You know, he said, hey, I got a motor, you all can.
If you ever have any issues,
Yeah.
just let me know and you can borrow this motor. So we ended up borrowing his 1641 with a 110 cam, popped it up in the 66 wannabe, and had a great time.
Yeah.
You guys will even see in the Buggies on the Beach videos, Kevin driving in, and me driving in, and him. We all had a great time on the poker run, had no issues with it ever since then. And yeah, just wait for those videos. As you guys see behind us, we got the beach, Daytona Beach. We're just chilling with a mini vacation after Buggies on the Beach, and I'm editing this video while we're gone, so notice the text and font's a little different, and that's it. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for those videos. We're gonna get back and work on them and get them out for you guys to enjoy.
And while we're here, we're going to go over to Daytona Aircool Park.
Visit
and,
Charlie.
Visit Charlie and introduce Kevin to him. So you might see that in a future video.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dalton will film that like he does everything else.
Now my arm is killing me, so thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. We just bumped over that.
Stay tuned for the 3-part series of Buggies on the Beach #7. It's a lot of fun and crazy antics going on with Merlin and Michael Shores and everyone. And yeah, so stay tuned.
We're getting grass in our muffler. Hey. What are we doing?
Just bugging.
Yeah, chilling with the Dune Buggy
Yeah, we're
boys.
having a great time. Sun's going down. Look at the beautiful sunset.
Just for you. Let's go. Just bugging.
What you doing?
Just bugging.
Yo, just bugging.
Just bugging.